Welcome back to a segment that Tana Mojo calls Caking Your Face Like a Pro. Although she can probably do it better than me, so that says a lot about me. Hello Queens, I am back. That wasn't my intro, but guess what? I have my first collab today. I know, thank you. I'm just such a busy YouTuber that it's so hard to fit other people into my schedule. So today, I finally took the time to collab with, come on in, yeah, she's not actually here because like I live in Canada and she lives out in the States, and it's just like, you know, I just, like I said, don't have time to like do anything. So like how could I get on a plane and like fly there, you know? Today is something totally different. Today we decided that it would be a good idea to send each other questions. So on her channel, I will link her video below. Oh, I forgot to introduce her. I'm just like so good at this, it's crazy.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb, for real.
This is her. Her name is Daphne, and I met her through Instagram. So we decided to do this collab together because we can. So I gave her questions to answer on her channel, and she gave me questions to answer on my channel because we're just like best friends, you know? Like we are just one. Like, I mean, I would consider us friends.
Daphne, are we friends? Acquaintances? I don't know. I don't know.
Anyways, we are back today with another video. No, it's not a transformation video. It's a get ready with me, which is basically the same thing, but if you hate it, I'm not sorry. Anyways, on top of answering Daphne's questions, I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about wanting to be a YouTuber and the pros and cons of it, because I feel like when I was researching what it's like to be a YouTuber and what it takes, blah, blah, the internet doesn't tell you anything. And like YouTubers are shady and they don't tell you anything either, which probably has some kind of legal things behind it, but, or they're just like,
they just don't care.
I care. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what it's like to start a channel. And that's it. Let's start with Daphne's first question. Why did you create a YouTube channel? Did anyone inspire you? Okay, so I kind of answered this. If you haven't seen my 2018 Rewind video, I kind of answered that question there. But I will briefly let you know, what was the question? Alright, so why I created a YouTube channel? Because I was bored. I always wanted to do this, and I just had no friends. So here we are. If we're trying to be like serious about this whole thing, I started a YouTube channel because I've literally always wanted to do this. People have their own opinions about YouTube. Like YouTube is not a common thing. It's not the norm to be a quote unquote YouTuber. I never did it, and I always felt like if I did do it, like I was in like high school when I first started thinking about it, and I was like, people are gonna make fun of me and blah, 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 and like whatever. And then I went to university and college and I finished my schooling, and then I was like, I'm bored. What am I gonna do? I'm already in my field, I'm already working, and like I need something else to do. Like I need a hobby. And like I play sports, but I wasn't fulfilled in life, and I knew that this is something that I've always wanted to do. So I was like, you know what? Let's just do it. So no, that's not my answer. So I was thinking about doing it. I was done school, yada, yada, yada. And then I came across, I've always watched YouTube. Like YouTube has always been something, like since it's probably come out, I was like watching it. I was watching like Jenna Marbles and like Superwoman and such. But probably around September of 2017 was when I started watching a girl named Adeline Morin on YouTube. And she's a Canadian YouTuber in Toronto, and she's younger than me. I think she's like 20 or 19, I don't know how old she is. She was very like successful on YouTube, and she was doing like makeup stuff, and she was just like living her best life. And I was like,
wow, this looks like something I really want to do.
And then I came around Mr. Logan Paul. I've seen him on Vine before, but I never like fully registered who he was. Like I saw his Vines, but like I didn't like pick up on his like fame, I guess. And then I started watching his YouTube videos, and I was like, this kid, he was 23 and he was like very successful. He was doing his thing. He was being whoever he wanted to be, didn't care about anybody or anything. And I was like, this is what I want to do. This guy's living his best life. He is like vlogging. Honestly, he's just like running the world. Like, he's ruling it and he's doing his thing and he doesn't care what anybody thinks. And then that brought me to,
why are you not doing what you want to do, Shanice?
so then I eventually started my YouTube channel. It took me a couple months. Like, I made my YouTube channel in September, but I never posted until January because I was a chicken. And now I can't live without it. So that's that answer, and I think I finished it. What are your goals for 2019? What did you want? What do you... I can't even speak English, so why are we doing this, Daphne? What are your goals for 2019? Okay, I'm gonna do one. Daphne, you're making me seem
illiterate.
What are your goals for 2019? Okay, so I told myself in 2018 that I wasn't going to make any resolutions because I made so many in 2008, like 2017 for 2018, and I accomplished
none of them.
I guess that kind of took a toll on like my mental health and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, it is not worth it. Live your day every day to strive for success. Do what you want. Don't let anybody tell you what not to do. And let the world carry you where you're supposed to be going. This year, I decided not to make any New Year's resolutions, but I do have like life goals. I probably just like my biggest life goal would to just be like happy and to be successful doing what I want to do, which would AKA be YouTube. I'm not gonna say that's gonna be next month. I'm not gonna say that's gonna be this year. Whenever God puts me onto that path, then I know that that's my time, but that is like a life goal, I guess, for me, but I'm not making New Year's resolutions because they just disappoint you in the end. Next question. What do you want next year to look like in your life? Just happy, successful, that's all. Question 3. What is one interesting thing about yourself? Hobby, talent?
Nothing.
Just kidding. Well,
not really.
I have been athletic my whole life. I've played sports since I was 7 years old. I love sports. I love playing softball. I used to play ringette, so I'm really good skating. I mean, in elementary school, I played every sport possible. I was captain of most teams because I was like
athletic.
It might not seem like I was athletic, but I am, and I love sports. I love watching sports, and I love playing them. Other than that, I don't really have like talents. Like I'm not musically talented. I can't. Wow, Daphne, you're really making me feel good about myself. Yeah, that's basically it. I have no talents, so please subscribe to my channel. What makes you happy, which is number 4. What makes me happy? YouTube. You guys make me happy, sending me messages and telling me that you love my videos and they make you laugh and they make you happy. That is like my favorite thing ever. That's what I've been wanting to do. Like, I want people to be happy and I want people to feel like they can watch my videos and be happy and laugh and feel, I guess, loved and joyful when they watch my videos, which is like my goal. I didn't come on YouTube big.
Oh my god, I'm gonna make so much money and it's gonna be like great. Look.
No, like I literally came on YouTube to like make people's lives seem fulfilled, I guess, like give people that joy and that love and that happiness and that laughter. Like that's what I want. That's why I made this YouTube channel, to make people feel good about themselves, I guess. I mean, I guess in life I've had my lows in life. I never want to like bring that upon anybody, and I always want people to feel good. You know, I don't know what I'm saying, but like that's why I made a YouTube channel, and that's what makes me happy is YouTube. And what else makes me happy is being with my friends. I don't see them too often because they just live out of the city, or we're all adults and we have day jobs, so it's like a little difficult. Yeah, so my friends, YouTube, my family. Other than that,
nothing.
Last question from Daphne is, where do you see your future? YouTube, job, kids. My future. I've had my future planned for my whole entire life.
My makeup's looking real ratchet, but that's okay.
Well, I haven't had it like planned, but I do want kids. I don't really want to get married. I mean, I know I will get married, but like I don't really feel like getting married because like boys are just disappointing. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying, ladies?
I want kids. I want lots of kids, as much as, no, not as much as God will give me, but like I just want a lot of kids because kids are amazing and they're our future and they're changing the world. But I've always wanted kids since I was little. Kids is like my #1 priority. The biggest thing in my life that I want is to be a mom, because I feel like that is the most amazing thing in the world, and that's just my opinion. Anyways, so hopefully YouTube kicks off because I love doing this. I love sitting behind a camera, and the other day I thought, I was like,
what if one day I stopped YouTube? And I was like, I don't think I could ever stop YouTube.
Unless the whole platform just shuts down and like there is no such thing as YouTube anymore. But like when I don't create, when I don't make videos, I'm like,
what do I do with my life?
I don't remember what my life was before sitting behind a camera and talking to pretty much nobody but like you guys.
Lonely, I'm Mr. you're lonely.
So I see myself with lots of kids, like 6.
That's a lot.
And like, I want to adopt kids. I don't think it would be like humanly possible to push all of them out of my kuka, but I want to have my own kids. I want to adopt kids. I want to foster kids. I want to anything. So that's what my future looks like. If a man is in that future, then
Great.
But if he's not, there's such thing as a sperm bank. That's all I'm saying. Wherever life takes me, if life takes me to YouTube full-time, great. If it doesn't, well, not so great. But I'm gonna keep doing this because until the day I get bored, because I love doing this. I love sitting behind a camera and I love talking about myself. So
Here we are.
anyways, that's the end of Daphne's questions and we're halfway down our face, so that makes for perfect timing. I'm going to link Daphne's video down below. Follow her on all her social medias, Twitter and Instagram. I will link those below as well. Thank you, Daphne, for sending me those questions. They were really good, made me feel really good about myself, but
Thank you so much.
now, maybe this is what you came for. Maybe you came for the collab. Maybe you came for what it's like to be a YouTuber and how to become a YouTuber. Well, listen closely, kids, because I am the most relevant YouTuber on the platform. Everybody knows who I am, and life is a little bit crazy. So listen up. If you're thinking about becoming a YouTuber, making videos, yada yada yada, I don't know if I can technically call myself like, can I make YouTube videos, but can I technically call myself a YouTuber if I'm not like known? I don't know, but let's just pretend like I'm a YouTuber for a second, for a couple minutes actually, because we know this video is not gonna be a second long. If you were thinking about becoming a YouTuber, doing this job, activity, hobby, this is what I have to say. Do not expect fame right away. Do not expect people to know your name the next day you post your first video, because that is not gonna happen. We are not all Emma Chamberlain. The girl was on, what, YouTube for like 10 months and now she's like one of the biggest YouTubers. Maybe you might have luck and maybe the algorithm may like put your video on everybody's news feed and like you might jump and
I don't know what I'm saying.
that might happen to you. But do not go on the platform thinking that that's going to happen, because you will be disappointed. I posted my first video thinking like something totally different. So do not do that, because that will
Frustrate you a little bit. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, I just did my eyebrows. I was not doing that on camera.
So get over it.
So the next thing I would say about if you're wanting to be a YouTuber, then you need to really dedicate a lot of time and energy into it. This stuff is not easy. Like, you may think it looks easy, like all these YouTubers vlogging and doing all these like trips and whatever. It takes so much effort to take a camera out and actually put ourselves out here. Probably the easiest part about this whole thing is the creating. So actually, okay, so being behind the camera, that's the easiest part. But when this camera turns off and you have to edit, and it takes hours. You're not going to be editing for like 10 minutes and posting a video. I'm sorry. Like, even if you don't put any like effort into your videos, it will still probably take you a good hour. But if you're going to put effort into cutting things out, putting effects in and music and this and that, and you're going to be spending at close to like 4 to 5, maybe 6 hours on one video, depending on what it is. Like, this video probably will take me close to like 3 to 4. Whereas my 2018 rewind video took me 48 hours. I'm not kidding. I currently work a 9 to 5 job. It's exhausting. I go to work every day, I come home, I'm exhausted by the time I get home, but when I get home, I edit because that's the only time I have time to do it. My room literally becomes my kitchen, my dining room, my place where I sleep, my office. Like, my room is my everything. If I'm not at work, I'm in here filming, editing, or like creating. So if you do not have time, probably need to figure that out. If this is what you want to do, you need to find time, because you're not gonna have time for friends all the time anymore. You're not gonna have time for family. Like, you are constantly thinking, eating, breathing YouTube. It might not seem that way, but it is. You're constantly watching YouTube, educating yourself on what's trending and what's going on, and it's
I'm exhausted. How do I do this?
if you're in school, that's another thing. I don't know how these YouTubers YouTube if you're in school. Like I literally I knew I had to wait when I was done school because I know I wouldn't be able to do this if I was in school, because school just takes too much of your time. And don't think you can be like an Emma Chamberlain and like drop out of school and like get your GED or whatever and do YouTube, because that's not realistic for everybody. So don't think that's going to be you. It happens to some of them. It is what it is. But if you are planning on being a YouTuber, if you're younger than me, if you're older than me, figure your ish out and then you will be able to successfully do this. I am still working on that. I am nowhere near successful on YouTube, but I am figuring it out. I'm just giving you tips on how to manage this because it's
exhausting.
The other thing would be your friends. Like I touched up on that, saying like you might not have time for your friends, yada yada yada. But if you do have time with your friends, a lot of the time your camera is in front of their face. So far so good. I've been grateful with the friends that I have and how they, like, I don't know if they really enjoy being behind the camera, but they're not like against it. Like they're like, yeah, sure, let's like film or let's vlog, yada yada yada. But some people might not be okay with that. And like if you need content to post, you need that footage. And if you don't get that footage, then rough. On the weekends, I'm always pulling my camera out because that's the time when I have time to film. Weekdays, not so much because I'm working all the time and that's when I edit. So this weekend is when I pump out all my videos. So on the weekend, whatever I'm doing, my camera's with me because I'm either vlogging or I'm making a main video. If your friends or family or even yourself, if you don't like being behind a camera and you think that YouTube is for you, I guess again, because
it ain't happening.
By saying all these things, I'm not trying to like discourage anybody by making a YouTube channel and doing what they want, because I'm telling you right now, it is the best thing that has happened to me. It is so exciting. It's so fun. I'm just letting you know that it's not as easy as it may seem. Big YouTubers, most of them have editors. So they go behind the camera, they create their skit or their video, whatever it is, and then that's it. They're done, and then someone else edits their videos. That makes for an easier time on YouTube because you have somebody else doing the, I wouldn't say harder part, because a lot of people make content that looks so difficult to create, but editing is exhausting and it takes forever. So it may seem easy because YouTubers have been successful enough to be able to have editors to do that, but you're not going to start off the bat. I mean if you're rich enough to employ an editor, then
good for you.
But most likely you're going to start off with a camera, you're going to create, you're going to stop the camera, you're going to import all the footage, and you're going to edit it. Like I said, I'm not discouraging anybody, but be careful. Don't have high expectations. Make sure you do something that you love though, because if you're sitting behind a camera doing something that another YouTuber is successful for and you don't enjoy it, you're not going to be successful doing it. It's not going to be fun to you and you're going to hate going behind the camera. You're not going to be the next Logan Paul. You're not going to be the next James Charles. You're not going to be the next Emma Chamberlain. Like, everyone is their own person. Everybody has their own talents. Everyone's unique in their own way. So don't think you're going to copy somebody else and come on this platform and think you're going to dominate. When I started YouTube, I started thinking I was going to be the next beauty guru, and I've learned to hate. Like, I love putting makeup on. Obviously, I'm putting makeup on right now, but I don't want to be a beauty guru. I'm not that talented, and I don't care enough to learn how to properly put makeup on very, very well. Like, that's just not something that I'm interested in. So find what you love, do what you love,
and create.
Anyways, that's my take on YouTube. I'm just trying to give you some tips to help you start to become a YouTuber, I guess.
I don't really know.
Anyways, that's the end of the video here. I am all done. A lot of the things that I did off camera, so I guess I'm not that great of a YouTuber, so maybe you shouldn't take advice from me. But my hair feels disgusting because I haven't washed it in like 2 weeks, but it is what it is. That's what dry shampoo is for. Anyways, as I was saying, thank you, Daphne, for collabing with me in this video. If you want to see the questions that I sent Daphne, head over to her video right now, like I said before.
It's linked below.
But this video is now over and I need to go run some errands. So thank you guys for getting ready with me. I hope you enjoyed. If you want to know what I put on my face, well, go watch my transformation videos. Anyways, if you like this video or didn't like this video, please still like this video and subscribe. Click that little notification bell so you don't miss a post from me, because you won't regret it. And I will see you next time with a new video. Anyways.
Normal.
Catch you later. Bye, queens.
Yes, queen.
Yeah. please subscribe to my channel.